Ullswater, one of Cumbria's most picturesque locations, and at Patterdale Primary School, a practice session for the school orchestra. Remarkable because there are only 33 children in total here, and from that number they've formed this ensemble. Children relish their music and they enjoy being part of a small community too.
People in bigger schools, they rush around and you get knocked about. Now you're in little school, you're just walking and then you don't fall over.
It's good because you can know your way around instead of getting lost in all the people.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Lessons take place first thing every Monday morning, starting with a warm-up session.
Well, we do some warm-up activities, usually both for the instruments and for the voice, perhaps including some rhythm work, some clapping. And then we usually have a piece that we're working at that we're learning, and we work at it in sections and then try and put it together as a performance.
When the Cumbria Wider Opportunities programme began, Patterdale was different from many other schools in that quite a few children already played musical instruments.
Well, the opportunity was great, but we didn't quite fit the mould of how they wanted to do it to begin with. So I had a chat with them and said, you know, all our Key Stage 2 children already play an instrument. So I asked them what they could do for us that would fit us really, and they offered this idea of the children playing together as an orchestra basically.
When I arrived here, we found that the children were already learning instruments, so it seemed a bit pointless to introduce them to another one. So it was suggested that we do the activity as a class ensemble.
Children here learn music from around the world, including calypso, blues, and they even sing in Chinese.
Right, well that was a combination of last term's work when we decided we'd do a topic on Chinese music and found a song that was suitable. And then we did a lot of activities based around that song, so they actually learnt to sing it in Chinese, which quite impressed me. And then we did various activities based around pentatonics, drones, ostinato patterns. Children made up their own phrases, they did some improvising, so there were lots of activities. And then we just put that together into a longer structure, so we ended up with quite a long piece of music, as you could hear, which was really good for their concentration. I think to actually have to follow something through like that, it requires a lot of thought and concentration and focus. So.
Well, I love the fact that we have this session first thing on a Monday morning, and I know a lot of schools would think, oh, it's literacy numeracy time, but actually they concentrate so well in that session that they're set up for the rest of the week then, because they do concentrate much better after they've had orchestra. And with them having to think about so many different things all at once, the rhythm and the notes they're playing and following each other and knowing when to come in and when to stop, and also singing as well, they have to really focus on what they're doing, and I find that has a knock-on effect to the rest of the day, and I think actually even to the rest of the week.
Children have also used their musical expertise to compose a song about protecting the local environment.
I like the litter one because the world's getting all polluted because people leaving the litter all around, and they're not taking it home and then putting it in the bin.
In our assemblies, we're talking about ways to change the world and stop rubbish and things like that happening and pollution.
At the moment, what we're thinking about this term is being a sustainable school, and looking at ways we can, have a voice and also improve our own environment. So the children thought of some of the words about the things that they notice about their local area and how it's spoilt by that many tourists.
All the children agree music helps them with other lessons too, and they want to carry on playing as they grow older.
I think I'll always like music, and maybe when I'm at home and I have got nothing to do, I'll probably practice on the keyboard.
Well, I've been playing the violin for
about 5 months. And I think I'll carry on with it because it's a good instrument and you have to work really hard.
On Mondays afternoons at 1 o'clock I do violin lessons. So in the morning I like it because it gets my brain working and I can practice for violin in the afternoon. I practice 3 times a week.
For Helen Bailey, extra practice is a vital part of tuition.
This scheme doesn't really work if children can't take the instruments home. It's very difficult for them to make any progress, I've found. So yeah, I think it's pretty essential. Yeah, I think just playing once a week, I'm not really going to get anywhere. So.
Well, I think what I wish I could do is have a little bit more time to follow up some of the work that she does. I find, and it's my fault really, that sometimes the orchestra is slightly isolated from some of the other work that I do in the curriculum, and what I'd like to do next year, because we're going to continue this next year, is to actually have some planning time with Helen so that we can look at themes and maybe fit those into what she's doing in orchestra.
Patterdale's lively young musicians and children with soaring ambitions.